Well, hi. If you're experiencing difficulty using the keyboard shortcut commands like Command Copy, Command Paste, which is Command C for copy, Command V for paste, or Option C for copy and Option V for paste, or Alt, sometimes it's one or the other depending on your computer and your system, Alt C for copy, Alt V for paste, try this other technique. Now I have one of my abstract drawings opened, and I'm going to go to File. Oops, I have to click on it first. Now I'm in there. Okay, File, New. And I'm going to open a new file sized 800 by 600. I'm just going to leave it untitled. And now I have a new file open. So what I want to do is actually just kind of separate them so we can see both things at the same time. Now what I want to do is I'm going to show you a technique that if the command keyboard shortcuts aren't working for any reason, we can try this, drag and drop. So what I'm doing is I'm going to use my move tool. This arrow won't work. Grab the move tool. See that if you hover over it, it says move tool. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to actually click on my design or drawing, and I'm going to hold down my mouse, and it's a right click and hold. Don't let it go, and then drag it and drop it over into the new file. And now I have the earth. And now I have that's my desktop screensaver, the earth. Now I have my design or drawing or whatever it is, photograph, anything. You do this with anything, and I'm going to move it into position. Now say I want to put a couple of images in this one artboard or canvas. Artboard is the term used for Illustrator, but on this one canvas, which is the term used for in Photoshop, and I want to shrink the size down. Now I can either go to use my keyboard shortcut Command T or Alt T, and that brings up the transform tool, or I can use where did it go? Edit, transform, and I want to use scale. So I want to reduce the scale, and I can hold down my shift key to prevent distortion. Notice if I don't hold down my shift key, I'm distorting my drawing, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to hold down my shift key. That maintains the ratio of width to height. So I hold down my shift key, and I can shrink it down, and I can move it into position. You know, I can put it anywhere I want, and then when I let go, click on any other tool. Let me do that again. Well, actually, I just moved it in. I want to hit apply, and now I have it positioned. Now what I can do is open any other image and do the drag and drop. And, you know, if these things merge like this, you can separate them. I can do the same thing again. Drag and drop this another. Just pretend this is another image. Okay. Oops. I can only do it with the move tool. Drag and drop. Okay, so the move tool, drag and drop, and then it can be positioned and file, oops, no, edit, transform, scale, shift, and reduce it, move it into position, and line everything up nicely. And notice what it does is creates another layer. If I want to move this drawing over here again, I must click on that layer in order to access it. Okay, oops. But before I can do anything else, I actually have to either apply the transform. Notice I didn't hold my shift key down. Hold my shift key down so I don't get distortion. Okay, click on another tool. Apply. I've got that one done. Then if I want to move this other drawing, I have to click on that first layer and then oops, grab my move tool and move it. Okay, so hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions.